Good morning. So today we're going to go through a welcome survey for English class. So these are some questions for me to get to know you a little bit better so that I can support you throughout the year. So just do your best to follow through and answer the questions to the best of your ability. Of course, please start by entering your first and last name. And then these first set of questions are some personal stuff. So do you have any nicknames? What do you prefer to be called, right? So my name is Allison Cohn, but my friends call me Allie. Is there a name that you prefer to be called in class? Maybe it's just your name as it is, but if there's something else, please let me know. Next question is your age. How old are you? This is the birthday tab, so you should be able to click on the calendar. You can put in the month, the year, and so on, or you can just type it in, whatever is easier. My birthday is January 26th, 1986, so you can do a little math if you want to figure out how old I am. What languages do you speak? So any languages that maybe you're familiar with or understand or speak, you can add those here. The next question is, what is the best way to reach you? So is email the best way to get in contact with you? If you have your own cell phone or access to a cell phone consistently, let us know that. Maybe it's through your parent or guardian, but if you do have what is the best way for me to get in contact with you if I need to reach you for something? And then this next one is, who should I be contacting at home? So if there is a reason that maybe I need to get a permission slip signed or someone that I should be contacting about grades, things like that, who is that person that I should be contacting? And what is the best way to reach that person? So what's their phone number? Should I text? Should I call? Should I email? And you can pause here too, and if you need to look up that number or ask someone at home, what way does your parent or guardian prefer that I contact them? So maybe pause me right here to fill that in. The next question is, do you have access to a computer at home? So ideally, everyone has a Chromebook and that's good to go, but if that is not the case, it is important that you let us know so we can get that sorted out. And hopefully you have access to your own, but I know sometimes people share devices with siblings and things like that. So maybe the answer is yes, some of the time or no. And same thing for internet access. Again, if that's something that you don't have access to consistently, it's important that you let us know that so that we can help you get access to the internet. Especially important right now, given our new system of remote learning or hybrid learning. Okay, so this next question, these are more about getting to know you. So what are 3 words that describe you as a person? So things like, are you kind, energetic, inquisitive, curious? Are you outgoing? Are you shy? How would you describe yourself as a person? And you can pause if you want to think of those right now. And then this next question is similar but a little bit different. What are 3 words that describe you as a student? So some of those might be the same as above, but maybe they are different. So maybe you are a person who is really outgoing and funny and confident as a person, but maybe as a student you feel like you're, very more serious, things like that. But maybe they're the same. So whatever you think. Outside of school, I like to. What do you like to do? What do you like to do for fun? How do you spend your time? And again, always feel free to pause this video to answer that question. When someone says English class, I think. So don't worry about offending me. I really want to know. When you hear the word English class, do you think, oh, this is boring? I didn't like my English class last year. Or do you think, okay, this is going to be really exciting. This is going to be fun. This is my favorite class. And either way is okay. I will not be personally offended. I just want you to be honest. When you think about your reading and writing class last year, so maybe you had separate reading and writing classes, English class, language arts, what did you like about it? And you can think of remote learning or in school, but what are things that you liked about your reading or writing class last year? And I'm really curious because I want to be able to incorporate those things into class this year if I can. And then on the flip side of that, what are two things that you maybe struggled with or didn't like about your reading or writing class? And that's helpful for me to know as well, so I can work on that for you this year. Two things that I like about teachers are adults are. So when you're thinking about teachers or adults that you've worked with in the past, what have you liked? What are characteristics that you look for in a teacher or an adult that you work with? And then the flip side, what are two things that you don't like about teachers or adults? What are things that teachers or adults do that drive you crazy? I know when I was a student or a kid, I really hated when adults talked to me like I was a little kid, right? I really felt like it was condescending. So that was something that always rubbed me the wrong way as a kid. Talk to me like I'm an adult, right? Talk to me like I'm um, not a little kid. So that was something that I looked for in teachers. This next question might be hard to answer, but do your best. So maybe you're looking at some of the names of people in the Zoom, but do you know any of the other students in this class? So maybe you know some kids from elementary school or from sports that you participated in. And if you don't, that's okay. But if you do, tell me something positive about one or more of your classmates. Something you know about them. Maybe, they were on your Pop Warner team, whatever it might be. If you don't know anyone, maybe you could ask a question. What's something you might like to know about the students in your class? Okay. Here's this next section. What's your favorite? Oh, gotta fix that. What's your favorite book or author? Do you have a favorite book or series or author? If you can't remember the name of it, you can just describe it. Or if you want to pause and Google it, you could do that right now too. The next question is, what's your favorite place in the world? So maybe it's someplace you've visited or been. Maybe it's somewhere you'd like to go. Um, maybe it's a park nearby your house that you love to visit. Maybe it's someplace in your home. Maybe it's someplace far away. Maybe it's someplace close. Maybe it's the beach. Maybe it's the mountains. What could it be? And then what's your favorite place in Boston? Where do you like to go? Where do you like to be? What's your favorite thing about yourself? So, what is your favorite thing about yourself? What do you like about yourself? What are some of your best qualities? What's your favorite thing about your family? So, what makes your family awesome and great? And then finally, what's your favorite thing about your neighborhood or community? Okay. And then this last section is a reading survey. So it kind of looks daunting, but hopefully this is quick. This is just so that I know what you've read this year, or what you've read in the past or what you haven't, because I don't want to make you sit through reading a book again that you've already read. So for each book, you can just write, yes, I've read it before, no, I haven't, or not sure if you can't really remember. The first one is Among the Hidden. And that's a book about a boy who is a third child and has to live hidden in his attic. Brown Girl Dreaming is the next one. That is a book by Jacqueline Woodson. It's a memoir about her life, and it's written in poetry. The next book is Refugee. This book is three different characters, and they all have to leave their home. So that's the next one. It's by Alan Gratz. The next book is called Hatchet. It's about a boy who's in a plane crash. A Wrinkle in Time, a girl who experiences time travel. Walk Two Moons. So yes, no, not sure. Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry. The Lightning Thief. That one's actually also a movie, so if you watch the movie, that's okay, but have you read the book? Hoot, I Am Malala, and Freedom Walkers. So that's the end of this survey. You can feel free to go back and add stuff if you need to before you submit it. And then you're all set. Thank you for sharing all this information with me. I appreciate it.